And yes, unfortunately, this is a giant Ponzi scheme that is designed to attract young people who have not yet seen how Ponzi schemes work before. What?
Hey guys, do you remember who that individual is? Well, if you're part of the SafeMoon community, you probably do. That is Ryan, aka the SafeMoon Hound, formerly known as the FUD Hound. This is a video from back on the day when he was trying to just get rid of all of the SafeMoon FUD, or addressing it at very least. And you have notable figures who have influence in the cryptocurrency space. Some of these people are highly intelligent, but guess what? They didn't do their proper research. They're spreading false information. And it was people like Ryan who stepped up to the plate to address that FUD. I am making this video because there is something extremely toxic that is going on in the SafeMoon community. And it is a few bad apples, most are good. If you're watching this video, I'm letting you guys know right now. Most of the SafeMoon community is good, but there is the emergence of some really bad seeds that are growing and starting to spread. And I think that I owe it as an influencer to at least let you know what's going on and you be aware, and for you to go and do your own research. As I say in all my videos, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm saying is my own opinion. It's my own research, and I highly encourage you to go do your own research. I will provide some links in the description so you can go and look at this material for yourselves. But guys, I have to make an address video on this now. So we're going to be talking about drip, and I am including information talking about people with SafeMoon because of the fact that I think it's a discredit to everything that SafeMoon's been trying to represent. We've been fighting against, and I say we, I'm part of the SafeMoon community. Don't believe me? Go and look up my video history. I have tons of videos on SafeMoon. Notice that my name is Crypto Atlas, not SafeMoon Atlas. I talk about Drip because it's a new emerging project I just found out about 2 weeks ago. I talked about MetaBUSD in a video. I've talked about Crypto Token. I did a live stream where I covered a whole bunch of different cryptos. There's Crypto Token right there. You go even further back. I go and talk about Evergrow, and Evergrow, guess what? It just got listed, or it's going to get listed with SafeMoon Swap. They made the announcement today. You see a lot of SafeMoon videos here around December. There was tons of information. I just got kind of overwhelmed. I talked about Shiba Inu there. There's where I talked about Evergrow. You get the point, right? You have notable figures that are still trashing SafeMoon. Like, look at DaVinci J15.
Yo, DaVinci, did you put any money in SafeMoon?
Are you crazy? That's a Ponzi scheme. There's no way I'd invest in that. Have you seen the tokenomics? Clearly, you're going to lose, right? You want to stay far away from that crap.
How does that make you feel?
Yo, DaVinci, did you put any money in
Come on, stop. How does that make you feel? Honestly, if you guys are part of the SafeMoon community, this guy, if you look him up, he has a huge following. He just published this video back in October, and this wasn't the first video where he trashed on SafeMoon. Do you agree with him? If you own SafeMoon? Probably not, right? Because you actually went off and did some proper research. And you hate it when people are spreading false information, or you could tell that they obviously didn't do their own research. So if you're in that category and you support SafeMoon, but all you've heard about Drip is that it's a pyramid scheme, it's a Ponzi scheme, and you have very little information, and you didn't actually look up through the direct resources how it works. It's an open source code, guys. This isn't closed. It's open source. Anyone can go and look at it. You may not understand it. Well, guess what? You can educate yourself. It's public code that you can go and read. There's also the white paper and stuff, so I do provide in the description a link to that so you can go and find out more information. Guess what? This isn't just with SafeMoon. People are still fudding on Bitcoin. Peter Schiff, huge gold advocate. He's always trashing Bitcoin. The irony is his son, Aaron Schiff, is a huge Bitcoin advocate. So Peter Schiff just said this yesterday about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just a digital pyramid scheme, a blockchain ladder that will soon run out of chain, leaving millions of delusional speculators hodling the bag. It can only go on until the supply of greater fools runs out, or the fools that already own it run out of money to buy more. Sounds like similar verbiage that people like to just kind of rehash and throw on everything, right? Have you heard fiat is a pyramid scheme? Have you heard the corporate structure is a pyramid scheme? Is it any time where you have someone at the top that's making more money than everyone else down below, and then people use that as a defense because they also use that as a way to attack and it's so stupid. It's so absolutely dumb. There's core things it actually comes down to that really define what a pyramid scheme and a Ponzi scheme are. And guess what? If you want to hear straight from the mouth of the creator of Drip himself, I did an interview with him just the other day. So I will also provide a link to that interview in the description. And it starts at 14 minutes and 28 seconds when I ask this question, and he goes very in depth into it. It's a little bit long, so I'm not going to play it for the purpose of this video, but you can go and listen to that for yourself. I will go ahead and touch on it lightly, but I highly recommend you go and listen to it from, like the horse's mouth, essentially. And there were two key parts that I asked him about about like pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, the 1%, how does that actually work and is it sustainable? And I took a bunch of community questions in this live stream. It's very long. It's about 3.5 hours, and then I talked the rest of the time. But you guys can go and find that out. Again, that starts at 14:28. Or you can go and search for many of the other interviews with the creator of Drip. There's lots of other YouTube channels, not just my own, in which he has talked about this. I have no idea why there's news showing up when I search for the interview Forex thing. So as you guys can see, lots of different options. You don't have to use mine. It's just I'm giving you one example on that. So Albert Einstein said, if we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? So if you're assuming, you are doing yourself a disservice, right? I don't know if I said this earlier in this part of the video because this is actually like my third take. I'm trying to condense down the video a bit, but I do want to stress that out. If you guys are assuming anything, that means you didn't actually do any research and you don't know what it is that you're actually looking at. You're just basing it off of rumors of what people said. And unfortunately, tons of people are listening to these people. And this is what I'm talking about. It's starting to spread. You got people that don't know crap about what they're talking about here, and they're just spreading all this false information. I'm a huge supporter of SafeMoon, guys. I want SafeMoon to succeed. And my friends, RJ, Moonboy, these are people that are also involved with SafeMoon and with Drip. I found out about this project about 2 weeks ago from RJ, and guess what? I'm very thankful that I did because I researched it, I invested into it, and I'm actually now substantially better off financially because this project, what they're diving into is an emerging sector, passive income. If you haven't looked at other projects with this, there's yield farms out there, and many of them have significant flaws. Like, for example, self-referral systems, you kind of like place yourself underneath yourself and all that kind of stuff. Guess what? Forex Shark addresses this stuff. He talks all about it in these AMAs. I'll go ahead and touch lightly on some of the key points, but I want to go ahead and dive on over here into this video right here. This was posted by the JWK Show. And this is, again, you have to be careful, guys, who you listen to. If you're just taking one person's word of advice on this stuff, you are going to miss many opportunities, whether it is Drip, because personally I believe in it, again, not financial advice, or it could be another project. You need to listen right now and start applying this today. So let's listen to what he has to say.
Listing as well. Now let's take a look at Drip Network and let's talk about it as well. So this is the website, and one of the most popular things about Drip Network is the passive income. So we can see here they have staking and they have 1% daily returns, which is insanely good.
So far that is correct. Yes, they offer 1%. It is insanely good.
And the fact that they're offering something too good to be true is already a red flag. 1%.
Yes, it is a red flag. I agree with you. If something sounds too good to be true, the saying is it often is, or most of the time it is, right? The saying is not, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. And guess what? I don't know where the tweet is. I saw it before. Somebody sent out that tweet over on Twitter, and then straight up right afterwards, after everybody was showing support on that, and they were like, oh, is he talking about a specific project? Oh, yeah, he's talking about Drip. The guy straight up admitted he didn't do any research into the project. It's not, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. You're assuming at that point you didn't do any research, guys.
Daily return is absolutely insane. So how does this all work? Well, when you stake your Drip tokens, a 10% tax is charged from the deposits.
That is correct.
And I also do believe that when you take out your money, another 10% tax is charged as well. So
correct. There are transaction fees when you withdraw.
The 1% daily return comes from the 10% tax when you stake your Drip tokens. So
part of it does. See, that's where things get misleading. You got to be very careful with that. The 1%, he's saying it comes from this. I'm going to let it play a little bit more, but watch how he continues the conversation here.
In order for this entire system to operate, people must continue to deposit and stake their tokens
That is false.
because that is how they pay their 1% through
That is partially true, but it is not all enticed and entitled by the deposit.
the 10% tax. So eventually, if people stop depositing and stake their tokens, eventually the team will run out of funds to pay out to their users. And
that is incorrect. This guy clearly did not do proper research. This is a very brief video, and he actually threw this in with SafeMoon content. So you got people that are complaining on Twitter that people are tagging these two things together, but then you've got a member of the many members of the SafeMoon community who are actually trying to bash on Drip because they are so tied in with their investment. They're so invested into SafeMoon. They're so passionate about it that they're blind to the fact that there are other opportunities that you can leverage to be able to help yourself increase your position now. The end goal here, guys, is that we want to have financial freedom, right? You want to be able to take care of your family, yourself, retire. You want to be able to travel the world, to eat better, to pay off debt, all that kinds of stuff. And you invest your money because you're expecting that over time, it's going to have a return. Some people think it's going to happen much sooner than others, but guess what? Again, there's many different ways that money can be handled. There's different avenues.
when the whole system collapses. So basically, this is a Ponzi scheme.
That is false. See, again, he just led straight into that. I'll go ahead and let him finish.
And if you take a look at the dripcommunity.org website,
Oh, that's interesting because that's not their website. He literally pulls up a false article here. And this video is still up. And what's even more sad is that he has mentioned down below, "Hi guys, mistake in the video. The website shown is not affiliated with the project." So if people happen to go down to the comments, they could see that. And you can see it only has 3 likes. I mean, I'm not going to interact with it because, frankly, I think that he did a complete disservice. He should take down this video, re-upload it. It's only 4 minutes and 22 seconds long. It's not like it's going to take him a long time to redo this video, guys. Let's be completely real here. So he can actually put out appropriate information, educate people properly, and as a resource that has 16,800 subscribers currently, I would expect a little bit more professionalism and respect, especially with somebody that is such a big proponent supporter as a representative in the SafeMoon community. Excuse me. So yeah, he said it's not affiliated with the project.
this is what it looks like. At first glance, everything seems normal, but the very big red flag is this picture over here. And if you take a look, this is actually a Shutterstock.
And guess what? He pulled his resource again. Be careful who you listen to. Who does he have on screen right now? At Real FUD. Has anyone actually looked into this guy's account or anything? Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a second over there. So if you go and check out this guy, at Real FUD, he has in his description claiming he's a full stack developer. He has his own YouTube channel, and he has a sizable following. You know, I'm not going to discredit how many followers he has and if that justifies what it is he's saying for information here. But what I do want to point out is that he has in his own pinned tweet, he says, "All my tweets are entertainment and not financial advice." Really, entertainment. Well, your name is Real FUD. People are now listening to FUD. I thought the whole idea with the SafeMoon community, and it was really started with the SafeMoon Hound, is that we crush FUD. We address it. We let people know what the project is really about. We let people make their own conscious decisions, and then we let them see the real opportunity that's here in a growing emerging space, right? So new projects can write new code and be able to find ways to troubleshoot solutions to things that were flawed before. And that's what I love about Drip, is that they didn't just copy something else. They modified things because Forex Shark has about a decade of experience in the cryptocurrency space. He has 6 years of developing his own projects. He has a Telegram group for the Animal Farm, 61,000 members inside of it, guys. When he went live yesterday for the Animal Farm launch, which I made videos of and everything, right? I've talked about it. There were 8,000 people that were listening in on that call in Telegram. In Telegram, 8,000 people listening live. The Drip, guess what? 24, almost 25,000 members inside of that as well. And this project is just getting started. Only now are people like me finding out about it. I found out about it 2 weeks ago, right? It's been out since about April of last year. So this guy, this real FUD, he's straight up comparing other people's wallets. He's counting other people's bags. Why? Who cares? I don't care how much you guys have or how much you don't have. And I don't give any credibility to about what it is that you're stating on those projects with how much money that you've invested into it. Because people work different jobs, people come from different backgrounds. None of that should matter. It really shouldn't. So it's very sad to see that people are doing this kinds of stuff. Yes, you can go and look this stuff up for your own, but someone that is going completely out of their way to try and just hammer in a specific fact. This guy is one of those representatives that is pro SafeMoon, supposedly, and guess what? He's bashing on myself and several of my friends because of the fact that we talk about other projects besides just SafeMoon. And the assumption is that Drip is this pyramid scheme, which again, I got more information to address on that. Balls of freaking steel. Look at this. Look when people take things out of context.
Honestly, I'm not even joking. I'm not taking credit for SafeMoon, but where would you guys be? The price of SafeMoon. Honestly, just think about it. Like, be honest. If we did not make videos about SafeMoon.
Okay, I just paused right there, right? He does 47 seconds. We had a round table for about 2 hours, and there are 298 likes. Tons of people in the SafeMoon community. Look at all the kinds of hate that they're throwing at me and other people in the community. And if you look at my reaction in that video, if you go and you play it, you'll notice that I'm basically dead-faced. I wasn't laughing, nothing like that. And if you look at some of the other people, they've actually explained why they ended up reacting like they did when Adam had said what he said. But if you look through these comments, there are tons of people that all they did was look at that video and went, wow, those are those kinds of people. How about I give you guys some context here? If you actually go to the round table and it starts at 33 minutes and 18 seconds, this is how it starts on social media. But then it got followed up by Elon Musk and other people.
You stupid freaking trolls. Let me tell you guys something like this.
You can listen to the rest of it. He says, you stupid trolls. And guess what? After he goes on his little rant for like 5 minutes, then at 38 minutes and 16 seconds, I then chime in and I give a little bit more clarity.
So,
can I stress on something, Adam?
Yeah, let's rock.
So some people in the chat, hopefully you didn't misconstrue what he was trying to address. When he says you guys or you all, he's not literally saying everyone in the chat. He said several different times about the trolls. So I hope no one in the chat that has been supportive of us, we understand that there are many of you out there that do support us with what we talk about with SafeMoon or just the fact that some of us, we do talk about other cryptos on our... Right, and you can go and listen to the rest of it, right? Because I don't want this video to get super long. But my point is that guess what? You got people... I just straight up said right there, is like, I hope some people don't misconstrue this. And then you got people like this who are going to completely troll, be bad representatives for the SafeMoon community. And he's not the only one. They're going out of their way to try and belittle other projects, to belittle people that have been very passionately showing support. A lot of support, lots of videos, lots of content, trying to keep you guys up to date, trying to keep everyone motivated and to just keep the hype up and realize that we are still in the process. We have so much going for this project going forward. I'm talking about SafeMoon. And guys, you have other people that are trolling so bad. SafeMoon After Dark. I'm going to call them out on this. They've had many times where they've talked about a lot of good information on SafeMoon. But guess what? They take time out of their way to then bash on Drip. And if you look in the About section of their Spotify, it says the views of the SafeMoon After Dark host, co-host, show participants, and community guests are individual opinions and should never be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research and or obtain advice from a licensed financial planner before making an investment decision. Invest wisely. This show is not financial advice. And guess what? People are taking it as financial advice. So how often are they really stressing in their show when they trash on other projects, which already I think is a bad light because many times they've sort of pitched this idea about unifying the industry. And, you know, you could say, oh, well, yeah, but Drip is different. Why? Why is Drip different? Why is it different from SafeMoon, from what DaVinci J said? Why is it different from what Peter Schiff says about Bitcoin? Why is it different from fill in the blank? Oh, it's because of the referral system. Really, Okay, what about when I have my Webull link? People sign up with that, they make a deposit, I get extra free stock. You also get some free stock. You get a perk benefit. You're opting into that. Is Webull a pyramid scheme? It's been around for a while. A lot of people trust it. What about Coinbase? Coinbase has sign-up bonuses through referrals. Is that a Ponzi scheme? What about BlockFi, getting those rewards interest? You can actually interest your cryptocurrency through BlockFi. And they have a credit card and everything. Rewards bonuses, same thing. I get kickbacks. It's an affiliate system. Is that a pyramid scheme as well? Oh, everything funnels up to the top. Is it because I'm an influencer that if more people use my referral link, that I then therefore make more money from the referrals? Well, you got to understand that when you address what's going on with drip, one of the things that Forex Shark talks about, and this is so ingenious, is basically inverting how money flows in the system. So in instances where if somebody has 5 people that they've referred, now it falls into a specific category. So what ends up happening is that the person that would normally receive the referral bonus, instead of getting 100% of that value that they would have received, I'm not saying they receive 100% of what was deposited. I'm not saying that. What they would have received 100%, now they get 75%. The other 25% goes back to the team, goes down to the people below you. And you don't even have to join a team. If you want to get the 1% interest, yes, that's a driving incentive. And going back to this video over here that was mentioned, guys, the 10% in the deposits and the withdrawal fees, that is not the only thing that constitutes that rewards pool. Anyone that trades, whether you buy, if it's off of the actual main exchange website, or if you buy like PancakeSwap, there's a 10% transaction fee. Guess what? Part of that goes and pays that rewards pool just for daily activity of people doing transactions, trading. It creates an ecosystem. If people sell it, same thing. If people compound the interest, same thing, right? If you look at all the different transactional ways that you move with this, you'll find out through the white paper. And you really don't have to search that hard, guys. It's a 10-page paper. And I'm on page 4. Drip rewards come from a 10% tax on all drip transactions, excluding buys from the platform swap page. If there is ever a situation where the tax pool is not enough to pay drip rewards, new drip will be minted to ensure rewards are paid out. Given the ingenious game theory behind the drip network, the probability, I'll stress this part for you guys, the probability that the system will need to mint new drip to pay rewards is extremely low. Since drip deposited into faucet are sent to a burn address, and drip is constantly being locked in the liquidity pool through the reservoir contract, drip is the only deflationary daily ROI platform. It's there. You have the white paper. You can read the whole information on all of how this works. Again, you can go and watch the interview. You can hear it directly from him, either in my video. I've got all the links down there. Everyone can find out this information. It is not required that you join someone's team. Guys, it's bonuses. It's extra. There are people out there that have just straight up bought more drip and then opted in, and they have more in their deposit than I do, even with everyone that has used my referral system. And everyone's financial system is different. If someone believes in the project, they invest enough into it, that's fine. When you deposit, you don't have access to that. You can't withdraw it. There's tons of use cases for drip. I'll provide a link to the article for that. You can find out more information. I know this video is getting kind of long, so I'm just going to kind of start wrapping this up a tad bit here. You need to be careful who you listen to. This is absolutely toxic mentality. I'll just go back for a brief second. SafeMoon After Dark, 4 hours ago. And they liked this. They retweeted it. So proud of you and the team of guys making a real push to support international audiences and global needs for your SafeMoon content. Positivity is contagious. And guess what? Negativity is also contagious when you have degrees of influence. And I have been doing the best that I can to stay positive, and so have my friends. Remember, love is the future, and freedom is possible for us all with commitment to our financial intelligence. Learn to earn. It is so ironic that you see a comment like that and is liked by individuals in the community space who really need to reflect on the decisions and the mentality that they have and the messages that they're trying to convey when they haven't done the proper research. Just right after that, or before it technically, because it's a little bit older, the same individual had quoted from Real FUD. The guy that we just talked about that I showed you is all about the FUD. Why would you listen and endorse the people that spread FUD, that are clearly trolls? Why would you provide to your community and endorse something like that? $125,000 in. Yes, RJ, that is a problem. Why? Why are you counting other people's money if it's in any other project? It's pathetic. I'm just going to say it for what it is. If he talks about this later in his Twitter spaces, whatever. It's wrong. The white paper is there. There's tons of interviews, and these people are trying to quiet everyone and control a specific narrative. Instead of creating a freedom of opportunity, you have people like him who are working together with other specific individual people. Why? Because they're trying to protect their own investment. These people will oftentimes, many of them, be so invested into one thing that everything hinders on that. And the idea that people might have some extra money and they want to play other aspects of the market and leverage that, potentially leveraging the income from that to generate more money to funnel back into the passionate projects like SafeMoon that they like. Wow, that's an interesting concept, right? Because markets don't only go up, they go up and down. So if you have multiple plays that are flexible, you could try and learn and educate yourself of how to study the market, when to play the market, right? And you got to be careful with this kind of stuff, but that's where education comes into play. If you're all vested into one, you're going to become super emotional. When you're super emotional, you make bad plays. And I am not here to split up the SafeMoon community. I am not here to trash on other SafeMoon members because they support XYZ crypto, okay? The thing is that people have not done their proper research, and there are plenty of resource tools that are out there, and you should really take into consideration the time that you're taking out of your day, every day, and who you're listening to. Are they positive? Are they really positive? Or are they trying to control a narrative? Animal Farm. I just want to kind of touch on this last little bit here. Animal Farm is live. It's been about 24 hours. It has $294 million in total value locked. It's paid out $732,000 in BUSD rewards, has almost $2 million in BUSD already. From this small community, Drip plays a role. This is another utility that's now been rolled out and more to come, more partnerships on things. Again, I'll provide a link in the description for all of that. This plays a role. Drip has another function that ties in, and this ecosystem pays out with BUSD. So if anyone is concerned about the fact that what if the project is sustainable, this and that, go look at the track record history of Forex. There's a Discord channel you guys can go and find out. I'll provide a link to that in the description as well. And guess what? He's worked on multiple projects. 10 years, roughly, a decade inside the space in crypto, and 6 years of working on his own projects. Lots of old messages, community members. You can go and check out things, read through what people were saying. You can also go check out the Telegram groups. I mean, you got massive amounts of records and people that have been involved in this. Blockchain records. You can go and see, oh, the projects, are they still around? All that. It's all public information. The code is public information. But yet, we got people that will go and listen to people literally with the name FUD, real FUD. It's just absolutely insane. I love you guys, but you got to be careful who you listen to. And people that are listening, if you are influencers in the SafeMoon community and you took the time to watch my video and you actually got this far, and to be honest, some of these people that I'm talking about right now, how much you want to bet they didn't actually watch this whole video? They just watched part of it. How much you want to bet one of them is going to try and take a clip of something and try and spin it a different way? Yet again, what I'm asking for is your guys' support. Not just for me, but for my friends or for anyone that is part of the SafeMoon community. If they believe in another project, you at least do them the service of going and you go and do the service of actually taking the opportunity and hearing out the other side and going and looking up the actual resource material. Because doing quick little searches and throwing it in with your SafeMoon content to try and direct a specific narrative that's trying to work in your favor is absolutely disgusting. And it should be deleted. This video, I hope he deletes it. I don't know if he will, but he clearly stated in the comments that what he has in this video is wrong for that resource. Furthermore, I pointed out the other information that is wrong. The reward system is going to be more beneficial for people that have more influence. It goes without saying. It's not necessary. You could trade the crypto, but not be in the 1%. The 1% is funded by many different transactions that exclude also outside of the deposit function. If you just buy and you sell, same thing. It also contributes to that ecosystem. You cannot withdraw all the money that you put in the deposit. So you're relying on a time-based factor. That's where the interest comes into play. But compound interest is a powerful thing. There's caps, 365% of your principal. There's a cap. 100,000 drip is the maximum in that wallet address you could ever pull out, even if it did compound with everything. There's restrictions. And again, there's plenty of information out there. Go and listen to the interview with the AMA. I want to thank you guys for taking this much time to listen to this. I know this is quite long. I have a lot of respect for my friends. We've been taking a lot of backlash. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the few bad eggs will kind of look at this and start to look at things a little bit differently. But for the rest of us that are good, that are kind, that actually care, that actually have open minds, that are not trying to drive a specific narrative, I'm asking for your help. Videos like this, can you share this? If you want to make clips of this at key points that you think I said something valuable, can you share that? Twitter, especially, it's been very toxic. Reddit, same thing. I believe in SafeMoon. I keep making videos on SafeMoon. I found this project. The guy has a great track record. The information is all out there available for you. Be careful who you listen to. Referral links in the description. If you like Drip, you look into it, you want to start doing it, would love it if you use my referral link. The other information provided that you can find out more about this. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. I will see you in the next video. God bless.